What's up YouTube, this is Kai Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about Evolving Skies and why Evolving Sky Booster Box has suddenly jumped up in price. There is a number of reasons, and I think that this is like the third time I'm recording this video. My train of thoughts just run on and run on and run on. And there's just so much that I can dive in to analyze why this is happening, that this video could be very long and confusing. So most likely, because of your attention spans are usually very short, within 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to try and keep it at 1 point per video. And we're going to see what happens. The first point I want to bring out in this video is the idea of a price ceiling and how pricing works for very good or very investable products. And because of this, why we see a spike in price. For those of you that haven't done so, like button, subscribe button, and let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Now, going back to a little bit of a history, Evolving Skies had a reprint, and the price has been sitting at around $299 as the listed median for TCG Player for the past 3 months. Most of the booster box for the past 3 months has been selling for around that $200 mark, 220 marks, something along that line. But in the last 2 weeks, we do see that price ceiling of that $299 being pushed up, first to $349 and now to $399, just within 2 weeks. Now the question is why? Why do we see that listed median on TCG Player to be pushed that high? And also, the actual price that we see on a lot of the sales on eBay are reaching that $350, $340, $350 price range. The question is why and what is happening? And how does the how does the pricing strategies and marketing work for a lot of these secondary products that is being sold by the secondary market? Now, first, we need to understand the concept of a price ceiling. A price ceiling is a price that usually, in my sense, I call it when no one wants to buy it. It's a price where people believe that I am never, ever going to pay that much for this product. And for a long time, that price ceiling has been $299, or let's just call it $300 US. So people think $300 for a booster box of Evolving Skies is crazy. What are you smoking, right? Kind of thing. And if I was a seller, what I would do is I would put a listing or put a couple of listings at $300. And then I would put another listing at $250. And if you are some customer that wants to buy these box, you see the $300, you see the $250. And if you're really going to buy something, you're going to pay the $250 for it. And you would think that, the market price is $300. I paid $250. I'm happy. I got a good deal. And I think that is one of the pricing strategies, to kind of create this artificial value that people is definitely not going to accept, but place it at the price that people are likely going to accept. And we see a bunch of products being sold at that $250 price range. Now, as the demand of Evolving Skies increases, it'll move to the $260 price range, $270 price range. Now, you see what's happening as it moves up, the 300 crazy value doesn't seem as crazy anymore because we're approaching that because of the generic demand. So what do sellers do? They would list it at $350. Okay, $400. And the cycle kind of repeats. And that is usually what happens. When we see a price spike, it is the market trying to readjust itself. It is how a lot of sellers trying to readjust how the market reacts. What kind of price do we see Evolving Sky Booster Box as a crazy price? If you go on eBay right now, you can see some people listing it at $600 booster box, which we're going to say, dude, that's crazy, $600, who's going to buy it? I can tell you in 1 year's time. As it moves up, 600 doesn't seem as crazy. And that is one very important concept to know. As sometimes sellers, that's a marketing strategies. We set that really high price. And slowly it'll sink into people and people will start accepting that price. And it's, I would say it's a panic spike as well, because when people see, oh my God, the price is moving up, I was hoping that there's a reprint and there isn't, and the price is going up. Oh, I should really buy it now because the price is going to be higher. And because of that, that actually pushes it up to a new ceiling. And I think that's what is happening right now. There is a bunch of people sitting at the fence, they have that $200, $300 to spend, but they're unsure if they really want to spend it on the Evolving Skies booster box. But if they're seeing the price go up, and they're being priced out, they would definitely hit the button and buy it right now. So the sudden demand of that booster box will increase, which fuel the movement of this power spike or this price spike that we're seeing. So conclusion, I will think that this current price spike will cause or will move the price of Evolving Skies to around $480 US. That will be the new price range. And this can be in the upcoming 2 weeks. We're gonna see more and more YouTuber make video talking about Evolving Skies, how crazy it is. Then people will start panic buying because they're on the fence and they know that, hey, once it gets to that $400 or $500 price range, they will be priced out of it. It's much more difficult to justify buying a booster box for $500, right? So they would definitely hit the button and they'll start buying it, demand increase, and so on. So this is exactly what we're gonna see. And obviously there are other reasons which I will introduce in the next video, which is to talk about the current market nature about investability in Pokemon cards, even Crown Zenith, all these new sets. To be very honest, they're not very good investable in these upcoming sets, simply because the quantity that will be printed will definitely be a lot. And because of this, where do we get the money? If our margin is decreasing, where do you think shops will get their money to support the new products that they're buying in, to support rent? They would have to rely on selling Evolving Skies. And I think that they had been selling Evolving Skies. And we're going to talk about that and how that affects the actual amount of quantity of Evolving Skies booster box that is available. And last but not least, we'll definitely talk and touch base on whether Pokemon Company will reprint the set, booster box of the set. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Price ceiling, marketing strategies, that's the take-home message. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, this is Collect Pokemon. Bye-bye.